Hey guys, how's it going? It's Calvin Rabb. Alright, so you're a teenager and you're interested in real estate investing. Well, that's great. And in this video, I'm going to go over 5 different ways that you can get involved with real estate investing as a teenager. These aren't in any particular order, but hopefully by the end you'll have at least a few ideas of how you can jump into the world of real estate investing as a teenager. So let's get into it. And if you're new here, my name is Calvin Rabb. I make videos all about personal finance and real estate, so if you're interested in anything like that, I would love it if you would subscribe. The first way that you can get involved in real estate investing is by going to real estate investor meetups. So these could be things like maybe REIA meetings, that is REIA, Real Estate Investor Association. They have meetings that you can just look up online, find one in your local area, and you can also go to Bigger Pockets, which is like a big social media for real estate investors. I highly recommend using Bigger Pockets and just checking that out. It's free to use, although they do have different pro memberships and different things like that. So check that out. But on there they have an events tab and you can go see what's in your area. And I encourage you just to go to these kind of events and keep an open mind and just see what it's like, see what the conversations are like, see what people are looking at, maybe try to meet some people and go and just try to learn more about real estate investing by going to and meeting people that are into the world already. You know, maybe they've been in for a few years and you can always get new information and new knowledge by going to these different meetings. So you can look up just online real estate investor meetups in my area. Of course, those REIA meetings look out for. On Bigger Pockets, there's more, and just see what's in your area. The second way that you can get involved in real estate investing is through real estate crowdfunding. So real estate crowdfunding out of all these will be one of the quicker ones, and you can jump right in. You could even do this by the end of the day if you wanted to. And that is, you can find these crowdfunding companies, and what they do is they go and they take money from a whole bunch of different people. So maybe you're one of them. Maybe you give them a little bit of money, and they'll collect your money. They'll take a whole bunch of different people's money as well. Then they will pool that all together and they'll go and buy a property. So usually it's something along the lines of maybe a big apartment building or something like that. And then you start to make interest on your money, you know, as that apartment building starts making money. And there's multiple different crowdfunding websites that are out there. One of the more popular ones is Fundrise, so you can check out that one, but there's a whole host of other ones. Make sure you read the fine print and you understand exactly what you're getting into, and you can kind of see what returns maybe you're expected, and just make sure that everything is safe and that this is a company that you can trust. So just do a little bit of research on it, because there are a few scams out there, but just stick to ones that you can trust and you've read the fine print. The third way that you get involved in real estate investing is by finding a mentor. So a mentor is someone that can help you kind of and show you the ropes a little bit of this real estate investing journey that you want to go on. You know, they've done it before and they can help you kind of make decisions about different things, and they will help you avoid some of the pitfalls that maybe they fell into. Now, mentors are great in really any field that you want to go in. You know, if you want to go down an academic path, or if you want to go down an athletic path, maybe there's some coach that can be a mentor for you. The academic one, maybe a professor or something along those lines, and just find someone that has done what you want to do. And the way that you can find a mentor, you know, there's multiple different ways that you can do it, but I think the best way is just putting yourself out there, you know, going to those REIA meetings, going to those real estate meetings, and just having conversations with people, you know, having a mentorship start organically. You know, there are different ways. You'll see them online with paid mentorship, and those always throw me off a little bit, just because sometimes they are very, very expensive, especially in the real estate space. You know, they are very expensive, and I'm sure some of them are great, but oftentimes it's the organic relationships that you form with someone at these meetings that can serve and help you so much more than a lot of these other mentors can. And something doesn't feel right about a mentorship and kind of apprentice mentorship kind of person being based on a sort of monetary transaction, but some people have had success. So if you find someone in there, it's not the end of the world. But I do think a mentorship, that you meet someone organically and someone that is also a friend and a mentor, those are kind of the best ways to do. And that's just found by putting yourself out there and just meeting new people. The fourth way that you can get involved with real estate investing is learn as much as you can. And this is what I did back when I was a teenager. You know, I'm not that far off. I'm 21 years old, but back when I was a teenager, back when I was about 17, 18 years years old, I was getting into real estate investing, and I try to learn as much as I can. And what I mean by this is I recommend getting real estate books. You know, if you are brand new to this, there are some great books that are out there. You can just look into How to Invest in Real Estate by, I believe, Brandon Turner wrote that, along with the founder of Bigger Pockets, Josh Dorkin, I may be pronouncing that wrong. They wrote a great book. That is something that I read that really helped me understand kind of holistically what real estate investing is. You can also get into more specific ones, you know, David Green's long distance real estate investing. There's a bunch of different ones out there that are great for beginners. And oftentimes when you jump into real estate investing, at least personally, this is how I felt. I felt that there was so much information out there and I didn't know how to consume it all. You know, I was reading online, I was reading articles, and it was just so much information. Oftentimes these books are great because they take out those distractions and they help you to focus on just one thing and they walk you through it. And usually when I'm done with that, then I feel pretty good about it. And these books don't have to be expensive either. What I did is, I actually just did this the other day. I was buying some books that were revolving real estate investing. They're actually around commercial real estate, but the same goes for anything, residential or anything like that. But I went on Amazon and I found the books that I wanted, and they were all in the about $14, $15 kind of price range. I didn't really want to spend that much because there were a couple that I wanted and I wasn't trying to drop like $50 on these. So what I did is I went to the used category and I ended up finding used books, and they were all around like $3, $4. So I ended up walking out of there for about $15 or so, and I had got 3 books and it was great, and they all came. I also, another thing that I do is I have Audible. So I also got a book on commercial real estate again through Audible, and I'm listening in the car, listening to those. So that's also great. It's always helping my education there. But outside of the books, there are of course other ways that you can learn about real estate investing. You can check out Bigger Pockets, go on the forums there. That's always cool because you can see people and, you know, they're asking questions about what's going on right now, and it's very up to date. You can learn a lot and you can see a lot of issues that people are having and just become more aware of it. You can also see out here on YouTube, you know, not to be a personal plug so much, but I do have a lot of real estate videos here that you can check out. And as I am getting into real estate investing, I will be filming my journey and my process so you can learn from me. So maybe you just want to subscribe, hit that like button and different things like that, but many different ways that you can get into and learn about real estate investing. But it's all about education. You know, start young. Maybe you don't quite have the funds yet, but just start learning about it now. That way when the money does come and you all of a sudden see a deal, now it's time, you can jump on it. You know, if you know how to analyze a deal and if you know what a good deal looks like, then you'll be able to get it when it opens up for you. So this one, I realize this has gotten a little long-winded on me here, but this one, it's all about learning as much as you can. Number 5, and I'm just gonna call this one If You're 18. And the reason for that is, if you're 18 years old, there's nothing stopping you now. Now that you're 18, you are at the same playing field as everyone else. You know, you no longer are held back by being under 18. You know, when you weren't adult, maybe you couldn't get certain bank accounts or different financial related things because you weren't 18 years old. But now that you're 18, nothing's stopping you. You are now on the same playing field as everyone else. And, you know, you now can apply for the same loans as everyone else. And age is no longer a factor when you are being determined for these loans. So it's important. This was big for me. This was something that it took me a little while to really realize, you know, just that I always had my age was kind of an excuse almost. You know, it was, I'm 18 years old, I'm 19 years old. That's for later, that's for later, that's for later. But then I was like, Calvin, you're 18 years old. That gives you the same advantage, the same options as everyone else. And that was a big turning point for me. So don't let your age be something that kind of holds you back mentally, because there is no real block there for you. And you'll see here a lot on YouTube, you know, how I bought an investment property at 19, at 20, at 21, at 22, all these very young ages. And that just goes to show that, you know, age isn't the issue, and that isn't something that should hold you back. And if you prepared for it while you were a teenager, now that you're 18, hopefully then you can really jump into it as soon as you can. So that will wrap it up. Those are 5 different ways that you can get involved with real estate investing as a teenager. And if you have any other recommendations or any other ways that you can do it, I would love if you would let me know in the comments below. I look forward to going through there, talking with you guys. I'm assuming there's quite a bit of teenagers watching this video, so if you just comment your thoughts on this or maybe any other ideas or recommendations, I would truly appreciate it, and you can probably help quite a bit of people out as well. So just let me know down there. I always look forward to talking to you guys. But lastly, the thing I want to say is, if you're a teenager and you're watching this video, I just want to say congratulations. you are so far ahead of everyone else. Real estate investing, most people don't even really learn about it at all, and that's sad because it's an amazing way to grow your wealth. But even if people do start thinking about it, oftentimes they don't get into it until they're 30, 40 years old. The fact that you are starting so young will put you at such an advantage, such a just good situation to grow your wealth. Starting so young, you can start buying the property early, start buying more and more properties, and it's just a great situation to be in. So congratulations, we are all in this together. I am pretty young as well. I'm 21, just out of my teenage years, but you can kind of follow me on my journey, and I look forward to kind of sharing this journey with you. And I want to see what you're doing, maybe you're getting into it, and just let me know in the comments below. Let's have a conversation, and I just love when you guys succeed, and hopefully you can watch me hopefully succeed as well. But I definitely will have some pitfalls and different things like that, but I will document it all for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. You can hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you hit it a like, because then that tells YouTube that this video is helpful for people, and they'll kind of share it with more people, and hopefully it can even help even more people. But that will wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. As always, my name is Calvin Rabb, and I'll see you soon. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. So I'm gonna move to the corner of your screen here. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you are gonna see my most recent video. And if you look in the lower left-hand corner, you're gonna see a video that YouTube and I each think that you would like. And if you haven't yet, you can hit my face right here and subscribe. As always, my name is Calvin Rabb, and I'll see you soon.